Hello and welcome to the Cubbears fan report for May 22nd, 2024. What an exciting victory for the Cubs last night in 10 innings as they walked it off with a bouncer from Nico Hoerner, who's been sitting the bench nursing a small injury. Dansby Swanson was also activated. He had 2 hits and figured mightily in the scoring. And a walk-off victory. I had to watch it on game day. I could not watch it on MLB.com because it was blacked out in Mississippi, because we are kind of in the territory of Atlanta. A lot of Atlanta fans here in Mississippi. So I signed up for Max to pay $9.99 a month so I could watch it. So I thought I was going to get to watch it on Max, and I logged into Max, and they said, sorry, this game is not available to you in your region. So I got to see if I get a discount or see if I got to watch the game tonight, because we are technically in the territory of Atlanta. That explains why I had to go to Atlanta to watch the Cubs, because we are in Atlanta territory. So I had to watch it on game day, and then I saw it say, in play, runs. I had no idea. It looked like a line drive to me on the computer until I watched the replay, and I think he bounced the ball and it hit the plate and went really high in the air, and there was no way they could get a runner out at home. Bellinger scored, and it was a walk-off victory, but I had to watch it in an archaic way. Reminds me of watching the Cubs in 2003 on game day. I was in Brazil. I had no idea what happened. All I know is that the Cubs blew it. They had a lead, and they blew it, and there was an error, and I had no idea that Bartman had interfered with the Lou in catching a foul ball. I did not know anything about the Bartman thing until I could catch up on the internet later. That's why I watch MLB.com. In any case, the Cubs did win, and Luke Little got the win, and I've been so critical of him. He scares me because he's not always pinpoint on his control, but he got out of the inning and got the Cubs out of the 10th with runners on base, because they always start a courtesy runner, so to speak, on second base, and that was Bellinger, who got the third base on a ground out, and then Hoerner hit that bouncer and the run scored, and I had no idea how till I watched the replay. Don't worry, I have the replays up on MLB, and I'm going to put them in the link so you can watch the replays as well. Javier Assad started. He was not as pinpoint, but he gave the Cubs a chance to score. Other pitchers of note is Mark Leiter Jr., who has been lights out. He comes in every time and he throws that fork ball or split finger. I never could throw it because I have small hands. I can't get my fingers in there, and the hand, it's just like a circle change in that the ball drops. It puts backspin on it. Hector Neris also pitched, and it was an exciting victory. Mike Tauchman had 2 hits, and Dansby Swanson had 2 hits. So luckily, the Cubs have their middle infield back, and maybe they'll produce a few more runs. They won 4-3 yesterday. It was still a struggle. It was still frustrating to not be able to watch the game. I'm hoping we can watch it tonight, as the networks are different. Pete Crow Armstrong, as you know, has gone down to the minor leagues to make room, along with Miles Mastrobuoni, and he homered last night. So did David Bodie, and so did Matt Mervis. Some people got it. The problem with Madrigal, and the reason he's still up there, he doesn't have any options. They have to designate him for assignment if they are going to decide to part company with him. David Bodie, I think, would be a much better choice. He could play shortstop, he could play second, and he's a solid infielder. Madrigal's played decent infield as well. I just thought Miles Mastrobuoni was giving up too many infield hits by not charging the ball. So we'll see what they'll decide to do. Other news is they have decided to move Kyle Hendricks to the bullpen instead of just getting rid of him. If he was a younger player or not established, they probably would just get rid of him. But he does pretty well, they say, first time through the order. So in the bullpen, that can work. We'll see what they decide to do long run. Tonight, the Cubs play at 6:40. Justin Steele will take the mound for the Cubs, and he struggled a little bit since he's come back from his injuries, giving up some home runs. It'll be him against Fried, who you want to pronounce his name Fried, but I think it's Freed. So the Cubs will play tonight. Other Bears-related news, Justin Fields made some comments from the Pittsburgh Steelers OTAs expressing his gratitude toward Ryan Poles for sending him to the Steelers. He did say on the St. Brown's podcast that the Steelers was a nice facility that he liked. So I'm not surprised he's happy to be there. He thinks he's going to compete to be the starter there against Russell Wilson, but he's just going to play like he's competing. Nothing's been told to him, and he gets along well, and he's expressed gratitude for everybody who he's played with, including Chicago. I hope he does well. This is the Cubbears Fan Report. Please like and subscribe and leave comments if you want to. Have a great day and a great May.